I don't know. Or do people, is that, it's so old, doesn't it? It's past. I mean, I don't know.
To me, okay, this is what I would say to her fiance, Paul.
I'm not dragging her. I mean, maybe this is brilliant. I mean, I see it could be something. I just don't understand it, but go on.
When we see her
Is.
at the Beverly Hills Hotel, when we're at the Polo Lounge having dinner, she walks in with Paul. I would say to both of them, look, no one is better at business. You're incredible. Why? But if you're Tom Brady unretired. He deserted his whole family for how much he loves football. I mean, unretire. You seem like you want to be back on television. I just read an article this week. She says she was asked to be a part of the Legacy show. Well, why aren't you? To me, I don't get it. If you're trying to get away from being a housewife, I feel like, I don't know. You hear a lot of things in the industry too. Maybe she's burnt so many bridges. There isn't a kind of CNN, Larry King type show opportunity for her. I'd put her on TV. I would. I think she'd be so good on a one-on-one talking about a lot of different issues. To me, this is like, okay, then do the full Tom Brady and unretire. Because to me, and maybe she's coming back. I mean, she's very close with Andy, very, very close. She did a whole video after BravoCon that she was allegedly on the phone with Andy, getting all the tea from BravoCon. I mean, just come back already. I mean, don't you think? I think she wants to be back, right?
Yeah, and shame. Listen, this is you and I. There's a video up on YouTube from weeks ago. I don't know when. One of our conversations, one of our videos, I titled, "Does Bethany want to be back more than she protests?" It's like we called this. We talked about this. It's like, I mean, not that we called it. It doesn't take a genius to figure it out, but like, and shame on you, because my sources tell me Legacy, which is in the far future, guys. We're just starting to film now, the new RHONY reboot. But my sources tell me Legacy ain't in 1 million. Legacy is, everyone's salary is way less. Legacy is Legacy. Eight episodes. Here we go. Blah, blah. I think it's going to be on Peacock. That's my opinion. I don't know. But Legacy, to me, unless something changes, we'll see how the reboot does. It's going to have a lot to do with that. Isn't the big fish. The big fish is the reboot. Now it's too late. The reboot's taken off, but unless it fails, but shame on you. If you want to be back, why don't you come back to the regular show that everyone says that my good friend Ebony ruined when she did it? Like, why don't you come back for the $2 million to the regular show? Because I don't think there's going to be no $2 million with Legacy. Legacy, the salary is like a fourth. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's almost like if you wanted to be back, why didn't you come back for the big thing? And by the way, you already tried these other things, Frederick and Bethany, and Bethany getting married, which actually was a great show. But like, I don't know, like, yeah. I guess my frustration is really to just agree with you that that's the thing. Like, you could have come back in such a bigger way. It's because of her statement. Is she still? And that's the problem. I guess after talking it out with you, Sarah, like a therapy session, that's the problem I have. I just like authenticity. Just be sloppy when you're sloppy. Just admit you want to be back. Does Tom Brady admit he wants to be back? I don't know. I don't follow that shit.
Yes.
Okay. Well, there you go. I mean, I'm a gay man. I don't know anything about that shit.
Oh, I know lots of gay men that love the NFL.
I'm sure they do, baby.
I will give you this scoop. I'm a producer here in LA, and I will tell you.
I heard.
I will not say the network, but I was speaking to a very well-known producer in the industry. And I was saying, hey, we should approach Bethany to do a show. And he said to me, in order to be a talk show host, like Larry King, like, Oprah, and she had her run with, she tried a talk show. He said, you have to be likable. You really, really have to have this very likability quality. And he said, Bethany does not have a likability. She doesn't have a likability quality to really be an effective talk show host. That was one person's opinion who's been in the industry a long time. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think of, I guess, was Larry King likable? I guess so, because he was kind of like maybe a fun dad or something, or a chill dad.
And you look at Ellen, she was likable until she wasn't, and then the show went away.
Ellen was kind of this adorable dancing lesbian. I mean, you know, she was, you know, you were like, okay, I love it.
She was likable until she wasn't.
She was, right? Oprah was so likable because she was so vulnerable about what she had been through in her life, you know?
Wendy was likable. Wendy was like Wendy was well, and what you and I just said, Wendy was like, it's hard to look as my show's gotten bigger. It's been harder. I have bridges that are burnt. It's hard to
we both
be of the industry and be of the people. It's hard to be friends with these people and get them on your show and then be able to trash them when they misbehave. It's a tough skill. Wendy was able to do that like no other. She was likable. So to your point, I think that I believe this producer that says it. I do. I mean, why is my phone ringing with 800,000 Bravo celebrities that are talking my ear off? Like, guys, I got to go back to work, and screaming, I can't fucking believe this. Fuck her. No, I mean, I had an all day listen to people. Like, I was like, you know, and then why was everyone so, no one reacted that way when Melon Ball popped a microphone in front of her face and said, I got a podcast. People went crazy when Bethany announced this. Crazy.
All right. We'll see.
I don't know, but here we are. I mean, Luann said she was desperate. Carole Radziwill commented. It just, you know, guys, let's see. And look, if people are excited, slip into our DMs.
I adore, no one's better than Carole. I love Carole. Oh my God, that was my favorite interview that you did. I love Carole.
What do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about, does anyone care about Kim Zolciak says that, you know,
yes, I do. Because
fuck all you haters. She says she's not losing her house. She says, if you think, you know, that I sold my house, that we put millions of dollars in it for $275,000, you're all crazy. And I will be here until I don't want to be here. Well, Kim, unless they like take the house because you're not paying for it, you won't be there anymore. Like, you could physically, I don't understand, like chain yourself to like a marble post inside. Like, you can't do that. Again, I go back to, I don't live above my means. I actually live below my means. I have a great life. I still live below my means. And it's just, I spend a lot of money, but I don't, there's just, I don't know.
I agree with Kim though. I agree with Kim. Where is this report coming from? The legit news outlets.
It's all bloggers. Yeah. Bullshit.
It's all So I completely agree with Kim. I think someone started this rumor. I spent yesterday I'm just Googling again this morning. Are there any reports? There's no fucking credible reports anywhere that her house is not in foreclosure. It's so messed up.
But you guys want to believe Lisa Vanderpump is coming back to Beverly Hills? Guys, listen to our podcast here. Behind the Velvet Rope, Sarah Fraser Show. Come on. Listen to us. We don't deal in bullshit. I agree. I haven't seen it anywhere, you know, reputable.